How much of a lift is too much? A lift on what? Sub, don't slip. Morning, OG. How much of a lift is too much on a '05 Beetle? I'm not really sure. What's up, Paul Walker? It's a 1967 Volkswagen Beetle. Today I'm not really working on anything. I'm just showing the car, talking to you guys, answering questions. Because I don't live in Ohio. Nah, don't slip. I'm not doing front fenders. I'm leaving it open wheel. What should I use to prime as I work on long-term project? Any kind of primer. Any base primer. How much horsepower? I haven't built the engine yet. I have the engine in pieces. I still need to build it, but it'll be around 200 horsepower. Is that the brand of sacrifice on your head? No, it is the Berzerker rune on my head. As far as lifting that bug, I mean, as long as you go wider, I mean, I wouldn't go any higher than probably 4.5 inches, I'm guessing. No, it's going to be an air-cooled. I'm going to be building a 2276 stroker air-cooled Volkswagen engine. Thanks, SU. What's up, Brazil? Yeah, the visor came out real good. It's vented. I'm going to be running dual 40s. Electronic ignition, no. Suspension's full air ride. I designed my own airbag supports, fabricated drop swing links, and it's full air ride all the way around. So far, I've got about 15 months. But I don't do this full time. That's in my spare time. TY Savage, what's a good suggestion for coilovers? It really just depends on what you're using the car for. Torsion bar, front end. No, the front beam has torsion plates. The rear has torsion bars. But I've removed the torsion plates out of the front and put it on air ride. I'm going to be building a 2276, 2276 cc. Air-cooled Volkswagen engine. I'll be building it from scratch. I've hand-picked all the parts. It'll be around 200 horsepower and I think 185 pound-feet of torque. Oh, Paul Walker, you got a shop? Rub Babak? The rear is, I think, 325 50s. This is a 67 German. The engine I'm building is prepped for a turbo, up to 10 pounds of boost, but I don't have the turbos yet. I'll be running dual 40mm carburetors. The hood scoop is actually where I'm going to hide the headlights. The headlights are going underneath this hood scoop in here. Have you ever thought about using a Corvair motor? Yeah. I mean, stock, out of the box, they produce way more power than the stock Volkswagen motor, but I'm building a Volkswagen racing engine. Mr. Powers, what's the measurement? The measurement of what? And what's the budget? There is no budget. I'm building this car for me the way that I want it, with everything that I want. So I haven't paid attention to money, but with the original cost of the car, if I had to guess, probably around 10,000 so far. No, I'm gonna paint it. It's gonna be painted satin black with purple accents. All steel, yes. The fender measurement, I'm not sure. I just fabricated the fender around the wheel. I'll be building a 2276 stroker air-cooled Volkswagen engine. Thanks for sharing the live. Yeah, 6U, I can't wait either. Plus, I have another car I have an 82 Volkswagen Rabbit diesel that I want to start building. This is a stock 67 pan. What's up, Nathan J? Thank you. Yeah, it's huge. The rear tire, I think, is sidewall to sidewall 16 inches. Yeah, Rick, with a 125 shot. It's a full disc brake conversion, full air ride all the way around. MK4 Jetta, TDI, yeah. I still haven't decided if I'm going to do a motor swap in the Rabbit for a turbo or not. I'm going to build a 2276 stroker. Will it do a wheelie? Probably. I've stretched the front end, so the wheelbase is a lot longer, and I'll have some extra weight with the air tanks and compressor and everything up front, so hopefully it won't pop a wheelie too bad. Yeah, there's no frame. This is a unibody. And no, I'm not going to chop the top. I built the visor. I like the stock height, plus then all the stock glass goes right back in. Skull. It'll be around 200 horsepower, give or take. You know, somewhere between 180 and 200. I'll be building a 2276 stroker. No, it's a pan. It is a Volkswagen pan that's in there with the body on top. Yeah, the wheelbase front and back is wider, left to right, and then the car from back to front is also 10.5 inches wider. The transmission's a Pro Street built tranny for the race motor. I had it built, I did not build it. Everything else I will build. It's the transmission's IRS converted to swing. And then it's reinforced, welded second, welded throwout bearing, chromoly axles. It's on air ride. What's up, Sharky? Yeah, it's rear wheel. The engine gets mounted in the back. It's attached to the transaxle, which turns the back wheel. I've stretched the front end, so hopefully the wheelies won't be too bad. What's up, Jared? It'll be the factory German box. No rack and pinion, no power steering. The crank's gonna be a forged, I think 82 stroke. Yeah, the merch store is open. Links under my bio. Go check it out. Guns galore. We got a little bit of everything in the store. Men's, women's, kids, bags, flags, you name it, it's in there. Links under my bio. Sharky, this is a Pro Street, so it's half drag car, half cruiser. Oh yeah, guns galore. That's gonna be nice. Thanks, JPE. I appreciate it. It's been a lot of work. Still have a lot more to do. Thanks, K-Seth. Yeah, it's a 67, Luke. Thanks, Nicola. No, it doesn't have AC. It doesn't even have a heater. I cut weight. .70 ball joint, pan, long travel. That's pretty cool. What's up, Russia? Yes, all bugs have heaters. The heater channel runs down the rocker right here. The heat comes off the engine headers and blows through from the motor fan. But I deleted all the heaters. and this 67, so it came with heat, not just in the front. The early models only had it in the front floor, but this one had a diverter, so it had back floor, front floor, and a defrost up here by the windshield. But all that's been deleted to cut weight. Yeah, PS. Is that PS cheeky? I'll have to check that out. I'm gonna build a 2276 cc. It's a 1967. Nice, ride that pit bike. The engine block is a Autolina fresh cast aluminum reinforced bubble top, bored out for 94 pistons and a 82 stroke. Yeah, Chris, 67's a 1 year only. The rear deck lid was different, the door handles are different, and that's when they started transitioning to some of the plastic parts inside, like the inside door handles and window cranks. Yeah, it'll be rear engine, like a Volkswagen should, air cooled, like a Volkswagen should. Thanks, Mr. Hemi Power. No bumpers, but I am going to have a Baja cage on the back. I'm going to leave it open engine so you can see the engine. Thanks, Bopo. Yeah, Downey, it's the first bug I've seen with Lambo doors too. That's why I did it. I researched and tried to find one with Lambo doors and I couldn't find it. It took a lot of fabrication. I had to build a subframe. There's a lot of work to make that happen, which is, I'm assuming, why nobody's done it, because it's a ton of work. Yeah, 1982 GMC. I can't wait either. Plus, I have another project I want to start, and I only have room in here for one car at a time. No, this will not be for sale. This is my personal car. '49 Merc. What's up, Stardust? I'm gonna build a 2276. The hood scoop is where I'm gonna hide the headlights. The headlights are gonna hide in here. I have 1.5 inch micro spotlights. So these are the headlights. Super bright, directional, very small, but they're gonna hide inside the hood scoop right here. And I'm gonna have 4 of them on each side. K-Sav, F-150, everything's for sale if the right price is offered. You're not wrong. Thanks, Bopo. Yeah, this car is gonna be built specifically my style. If you guys go back in some of my older videos, you can see some of the motorcycles I've built, and you can see what style I build them in, and I'm gonna do the same thing but to the car. I'm in Idaho. Rifle mount would make precise adjustment on the headlight. What is a rifle mount? Yeah, Billy, this is my car. I'm building it for me. It's not a mid-engine, it's a rear engine. The engine mounts in the back straight to the transaxle. That's where the motor goes. Right there. No, Billy, I don't run an auto body. My day job's an electrician. I'm a journeyman electrician. This is what I do for fun. I'm gonna build a 2276 stroker, air cooled. This t-shirt is $15. Thanks, Walrad. Yeah, I had the option to go up to a 2332 with an 84 crank, but the 2276 is what I've always envisioned, so that's what I'm going to build. Thanks, Blake. Thanks, Rub Dirt on it. So it's a Beetle transmission, but it's a built Pro Street tranny. It's highly modified. It's an IRS converted to swing, one-piece boot, chromoly axles, welded second and throw-out bearing. Yeah, PS, you know, it's different strokes for different folks. I like fully custom. I want one of a kind, different. Yeah, the 2276, I got a big cam in it. to do an FK8. It's got 534 lift. I'm going big valves, chromoly push rods. Yeah, I've seen the car from Lada. Thanks, PS. I appreciate that. Yeah, and I'm gonna J-tube it, so it's gonna be straight headers. You know, I think the J-tubes are like 32 inches long and then just cut off. So it's gonna be loud. I had to reverse hinge the hood to make room for the Lambo hinges. What's up, Argentina? What's it like to live in America? Amazing. Thanks, The Shine. I'm gonna build a 2276 stroker. Oh, Werder Berman. He's got a 2275, 320 brake horse with a Golf 5 speed. That's nice. What's up, Ricky? I'm in Idaho in USA. I'm gonna build a 2276 stroker. Around 200 horsepower at 1,800 pounds. Yeah, Werder. Yeah, this took a lot of fabrication and engineering to get that to work. Yeah, rear engine, air cooled Volkswagen. Thanks, William. Nah, not a TDI. Yeah, Rick. What is that, Rick Less? Yeah, this one's stretched. The front beam is stretched 10.5 inches. I've been working on this for 15 months or so in my free time. I mean, I have a full-time career, wife, kids, you know, daily, weekly, monthly obligations. But I try to get out here every weekend and get something done. No, the Shine, that's only a 10.5 inch. It's a 10.5 inch stretch with a 4-inch drop. Go check out the merch store. Links under my bio. Shirts are only 15 bucks. Yeah, Rickless. I just get out here and just keep hammering it. You know, a lot of it's design, the art of it, and then figuring out how to engineer it and make it work. Yeah, Werder used an old Porsche engine. If I could have afforded a Porsche engine, I'd have got one. Thanks, The Shine. VW 420. Yeah, I'm trying to sell merch, get my name out there, and help fund. Yeah, I'm painting it black. Satin black truck bed liner with purple accents. It'll have this purple. Yeah. The skid plate's purple, the steering box is purple, the brass knuckles on the hood is purple, steering box is purple. The strut towers in the rear underneath the car are purple, and there'll be little touches. Everywhere you see blue from the old paint job, that's all going to be sprayed purple. Thanks, The Shine. Yeah, and this is a matte electric purple is what it's called. So it's kind of like a Joker purple, and then the rest will be satin black truck bed liner for the main body of the car. No, I don't want to sell it. This is for me. I'm in Idaho. Oh, you got the Porsche motor at the junkyard? What'd that cost you at the junkyard? This full air ride. So the hinge mechanism right here, I bought off of eBay, but there's tons of fabrication and subframe and reinforcement and modifications that need to be done to make it work. So I did not make the hinge itself. I'd like to paint it matte black, but matte paint has no sealer, no hardener. So it's not gas and oil proof, it's not chip resistant, it's not even waterproof. So I'm not going to paint it matte. Plus I'm going to leave it open wheel in the front, so I want a real tough shell, so I'm going to spray it in truck bed liner. Yeah, I'll take a look at those, PS. The Dufinis. Yeah, Johnny, I'm not. It's a ton of work. Oh, it cost you an opal? It's a pretty penny. Thanks, Nico. What's up, Chris? I'm going to build a 2276 stroker, air-cooled. The Chrome Collective. I need to look up SEM Hot Rod Black. I'll check that out. Yeah, Jesse, it'll have around 200 horsepower. And the car only weighs 1,800 pounds. Yeah, tomato, I weld. I made all this. The current task is I'm trying to figure out a way to hide this hinge now. I probably have 12 more months. I'm completely rewiring the car. I have to plumb the brakes, the air system for the air ride. There's a lot of work to do. I'm naming the car Raven. Faux air scoop, yeah, but this is where I'm going to hide the headlights. The headlights are going inside the hood scoop right here and pointing forward. Yeah, the shine. The easy way out is to make a louver or a reverse scoop facing backwards. I want to build something a little more complicated than that. I want it to move and articulate and tuck in, so when the doors close, it looks like nothing's there. And then when it opens, the panel will tuck in and swing up. Yeah, I use MIG welder. $22.76 stroker Volkswagen air-cooled engine. Thanks, user 46. PSC rear window scoop. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do back here yet, but I am going to put a snorkel on top. No, I'm running it open wheel in the front. It's staying just like this, but I'm going to build a panel that's going to move with the hinge to hide it. Yeah, I've done all this work, all the fabrication, the design. No, it's not right-hand drive. I'm using my front cameras, so everything's backwards. Thanks, user 53. Thanks, Odins. Get out there and work on them, PS. Yeah, Jesse, I'm going to run it open engine. There's going to be no rear deck lid. So it'll get plenty of airflow. Yeah, user 46, this is all my work. Thanks, PS. I drive rocket ships. Yes. Yeah, it's going to be a 2276 stroker air-cooled Volkswagen engine. No, I don't have any VW tattoos. Let's do a walk around. So the front beam is stretched. It used to mount back here, and now it's 10.5 inches forward with a 4-inch drop. I built a whole subframe for the hood to flip it forward. Big J. Printing link doesn't get you there. What do you mean? Had to build a whole subframe for the hinge. Oh, the Printify link doesn't get you there? That's weird, I just checked it the other day. There's well, it's underneath my bio, so there's a description, and that says the Printify link, but you can't click on it, but right underneath that is the actual link. It's kind of doubled on there. I misunderstood when I was setting it up. I put it in the description instead of in the link underneath, so now it ended up in both places. Yeah, you should be able to click it and go right to the store. These rear tires are 325/50s. I mean, they're massive. Yeah, Big J, try it again. I really appreciate it. Then I designed my own airbag supports, fabricated drop swing link for the swing axle, so. Thanks to Shine. Yeah, I'm still not exactly sure how I'm gonna finish this out. That's why it's just mocked up right now. it's gonna go there one way or another. Clearly I have to back cut for the glass because it oversits the sill. But, and I might bring it out more, but then I'm gonna build a Baja cage to protect the motor. I still have to add I'm gonna add 1.5 inch vertical lip on here that's gonna come down. Just to finish off that edge. These brake vents have purple LED lights inside of them, and it shines a big wing out both sides of the front of the car. And then there's purple LED lights on the firewall behind the engine and underneath the skid plate up front. PCS, you want to see the front suspension? So I took out the torsion plates and I ran through rods all the way through, and then it's on air strut. So it's a strut with an airbag inside of it. Here's the air hose. So I have full range of motion with no resistance. All right, I'll be right back. Hold on. What's up, Fan Mule? Messy for me? Yeah, I can see your messages. Yeah, Brian, I did all the metal work. I'll build the engine, rebuilt the front, the rear. The only thing I didn't do was build the transmission. I had that built. Thanks, Werder. I really appreciate that. Yeah, everybody go check out the merch store. The link's underneath my bio. We got something for everyone in there. Yeah, messy for me. I'm gonna paint it satin black, and it's gonna have purple accents. Thanks, Dwight. Thanks, Miss Cadaveras. Viking 267. What's up, Terrace Wilson? Happy to see you back. Jojo wants to know how long I've been working on it and what all have I done. Thanks, King Jax. So I've been working on this for 15 months. Ground up. Every nut and bolt, everything's touched, replaced, modified. It's air ride, disc brake. I got 325/50 track slicks on the back. It's lowered 4 inches, but with the air ride, I can set it a couple inches off the ground. I reverse hinged the front hood and Lambo doors, built a visor, hood scoop, snorkel, rear wing, fabricated fenders, brake vents. Black is always a good choice. Thanks, Jojo. I'm going to build a 2276 stroker. Any new ideas? No, I still have to figure out a way to hide these hinges. I have some ideas on it. I just got to start building it. And then I'm going to put a snorkel on top. It's going to be black truck bed liner with Joker purple. Viking 267. Is this the only car I'm working on, or are there more? I have another car, but I only have room to work on one at a time. I mean, what you see is what you get. It barely fits in here with room to fabricate. But as soon as it's done, I'll start building the next car, which is a 1982 Volkswagen Rabbit diesel. Adam Dean, just start. I'm all self-taught. I have no formal training. I just bought tools, welder, and figured it out. What am I going to be doing to the Rabbit? So I seen this car on my son's video game called Rocket League, and it's called the Finnick. And if you guys look that up, it's a little hatchback, but the lines on it look amazing. So I'm gonna try and turn the Rabbit into the Finnick. Full body modification. I mean everything. I have to cut all the skin off the Rabbit and start fresh. Hey, the merch store is open. Links in my bio. T-shirts are only 15 bucks. Go check it out. Yeah, Werder, you got a 1983 Golf, 5-speed. Yeah, the Rabbit I have's a 82, so it's a NA, no turbo, diesel. I think it's a 1.6. I don't know, I'd have to look it up, but it's a 5-speed. Fabricating is just trial and error. There's no mistakes in fabricating or welding. There's just more fabrication and more welding. If you mess up, cut it off, do it again. You need a lot of patience. Werder's had more cars than he's had women in his life. Morning, Jim. What's up, sheet stains? Nikki, so do you like work on cars and stuff? Yeah, in my free time. I fabricate all kinds of things. It's not just cars. I've built a lot of motorcycles. I make metal signs, all kinds of stuff. I just like making things. Why does TikTok always try to kick me off? I'm gonna spray it satin black truck bed liner with Joker purple accents. Thanks, Nikki. Dale Webb wants to know what made you start chasing this dream. So, I haven't always made good choices. So when I decided to start making better choices every day, I needed something to do, something to keep me busy. You don't have time to destroy anything if you're always busy creating it. So I dove in and just figured everything out, self-taught, and I love every minute of it. Ian Russell on Full Custom Garage, I saw that show years and years ago, and it just blew my mind what that guy builds with very minimal tools. I mean, nothing fancy, and he creates some of the coolest cars I've ever seen. And I figured if he could do it with a grinder and a welder, I could. So I started building motorcycles because they were cheaper, easier, faster, and I could learn all the basics. And then it's just evolved into small cars. There's a lot more artistic real estate on a car versus a motorcycle. So it just keeps evolving and getting more complicated and, I mean, way cooler. But I like to keep challenging myself, like putting Lambo doors on here. A lot of people said it was impossible. Well, challenge accepted. Done. Stitch. You got a custom upholstery shop. 62 V-Dub. That's cool. Where are you located? Yeah, B40. Fabrication is, I mean, beyond enjoyable. It's amazing. When you can make metal, flat metal, turn into this, it's extremely satisfying. Oh, you out in Nebraska, Stitch? Yeah, B40. Jesse James, another awesome fabricator. I'm in Idaho. Yeah, people from all over. It's a great thing about TikTok or YouTube. Yeah, we got potatoes out here. What's up, Oklahoma? Did the head tattoo hurt? All head tattoos, all tattoos in general hurt, but I enjoy it. I enjoy the process, so I keep getting them. DK Fitness. I'm going to be building a 2276 stroker, air-cooled Volkswagen engine. Yeah, they're Norse tattoos. Stitch. Yeah, Tim Armstrong. I get that a lot. No idea who it is, but I get Tim Armstrong and Kerry King. Which to me just means that every bald, bearded white guy with tattoos looks the same. I'm trying to keep the wheelies as minimal as possible because it's air ride. I don't want to blow a bag. Yeah, Stitch. Kerry King. I get that a lot. Having an upholstery shop's got to be pretty cool. You do motorcycles, cars, Everything? Yeah, Jim. Says he's got to get a head tattoo to cover up his receding hairline. That's what I did. I started going bald and just started shaving all of it off. Why hold on to scraps? Yeah, Stitch, send me a message. That way I can follow you and save your contact. I'd like to see some of your stuff. Yeah, Marcus, V-dubs are one of a kind for sure. Today, I'm not going to be working on the car. I've got other obligations. Which is why I wanted to do a couple of lives. You know, meet you guys, talk about the car. Because not any work's going to get done today. I'm going to try and squeeze in another live later this evening. Thanks, Savage. Vanquish. Skull. Yeah, Eric, that'll be a nice engine. Thank you. Thanks, Jim. Still have to hide the hinge, which I think is going to be more complicated than mounting the hinge. Thanks, J-A-I. I don't know how to say that. Jai. What's up, 5W? I see you. Yeah, tri-breed. Scissor doors. Yeah, Jim, that's exactly what I'm going to try and do. The easy way out would be to put a louver or a scoop facing backwards. But I want to make it one piece with the hinge, but it also has to be removable because all the adjustment screws and everything faces out. So I have to be able to get to all that mounting hardware. But yeah, I want to build a panel, keep a door gap right there, and build a panel that's going to move and tuck inside the quarter panel with the hinge. Yeah. Well, I figured if I'm going to do it, I mean, let's make it as complicated as possible. Like I don't have enough to do. I just don't want to take the easy way out if there's another option. I want it to be unique. What's up, Jim? Dumb question coming. I'm waiting. Bopo. The merch store is open. Links under my bio. Go check it out. Can I use the adjustment bolts to help hold the cover? No, but I am gonna use, there are strut positioning bolts. Not bolts, tapped holes. Let's see if we can get it in here. All right, so here's the strut, and it's screwed in right here on the back side, and that's what holds the door up. Well, it comes with all these other tapped holes, so you can add another strut or position your struts in different places. But I'm gonna try and use these to bolt the panel to, and then I want it to be one piece coming off of here that will bolt to the hinge, so when the door moves, it'll move with it, like that. And then I'll have another piece here with the seam, and the panel will tuck inside the quarter. That's the idea anyway. Something along those lines. But that's going to take a lot of mock-up, fabrication, trial and error, build, cut, build, to make sure everything's going to tuck and clear as the door opens. So it'll have two seams. It'll have a door gap seam, and then it'll have another seam right here in front of the hinge for this piece to tuck behind. That'll be coming up in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, I'm gonna start designing this. And what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and do a live while I'm designing it. If you guys want to join in. The problem when I work on my car and do a live is I can't answer everybody's questions. I can't stare at the phone and read all the comments. I'm focused on building. I'll try to bounce back and forth to interact with you guys, but I don't do long form videos. I only do shorts. So I think during the design mock-up process, you know, the CAD, the cardboard aided design, I'm gonna do a live. And then once I figure it out, I'll take my templates and then I'll start making the short videos for the rest of the process. Jim says if you attach the panel to the door itself, that was my original thought, was to weld it to the door, but I need to be able to remove it to get to all the adjustment screws. So it's gonna, because I was trying to have no gaps, but there's gonna have to be a gap because I have to make it removable. Oh, you're all right, Jim. We're all just trying to figure it out. I appreciate any input. I mean, honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm just figuring it out. And sometimes it takes another set of eyes or ideas, you know. One of my other followers suggested that I do like you know, the fin, like the little side window cover on like a 5.0 Mustang, how it has like it's almost like gills, you know, where it has the panels that are all lined up. Doing that and just making a break in it, and then you wouldn't see the seam because yeah, kind of like louvers. Thanks, Bopo. Broken fabrication. Yeah, Lambo doors. Yeah, I could use those clips for the panel, Chris. I don't know. We'll see once I start designing it and what it's going to evolve into. What's up, Kevin? Oh yeah, you see my steel stamp? That's so I can start pressing my logo into all the stuff that I make. You just buy them. It's a it's tool steel stamp. They make them for all kinds of things. No, I'm gonna run it open wheel, Blackbeard. No, Sean, no LS. 2276 stroker air-cooled Volkswagen engine, rear mount. Yeah, it kind of looks like a Hot Wheel. No, the chat's not active on YouTube. There's only a few of you in there. Yeah, French fries. Drop there, go get you a Volkswagen. Thanks, David. Yeah, we got Lambo doors. Go check out the merch store. The link's underneath my bio. Shirts are 15 bucks. But we got a little bit of everything. I'm gonna build a 2276 stroker, air-cooled Volkswagen engine. I'm in Idaho. Thank you. Alright guys, I'm going to get off of here for now. But I'm going to do another live this evening. Stop in, say hi. Go check out the merch store. Links under the bio. And I'll see you guys later.